To the growing protests at college campuses across the country, including right here in the Bay Area. The number of tents at UC Berkeley has more than doubled since the demonstration started last week in the North Bay. Today is the 5th day of protests at Sonoma State. Their demands are the same. They are calling on the university to disclose its investments. They also want to create official curriculum on Palestinian history, and they want a ceasefire. The school telling us their primary concern is safety on all campus life while providing the right to free expression and minimizing disruptions. And at San Francisco State University, it is not just the students taking part in the protests. As our John Ramos shows us, the faculty are protesting alongside them.
Welcome everybody to the SF State Rally for Solidarity with Gaza.
The crowd of students jammed Malcolm X Plaza at the noontime rally. San Francisco State was about to become the latest American university to establish a live-in protest over the conflict between Israel and the Palestinians.
Free! Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
The student demands are now familiar. Divest from Israel's military, cut ties with its universities, and recognize the action in Gaza as genocide. And in the crowd was political science professor James Martell. He's part of a newly formed group called Faculty for Justice in Palestine, lending support to the student movement.
It's beautiful. I love seeing all the students and the faculty. We're all united. We've been organizing for a long time together.
On Sunday, the faculty group sent a letter to the administration requesting that they take no action to hamper the on-campus protests. They're asking that they refrain from dispatching police to student demonstrations, refrain from academic retaliation against students, and respect their right to protest on campus. Still, Professor Martell isn't convinced that things will stay peaceful.
No, the tradition at this university is to have cops come and destroy everything and arrest everyone. So if they keep up that tradition, we're in trouble. But I hope that doesn't happen.
That tradition dates back to 1968 when police engaged in a bloody clash with students protesting the school's treatment of people of color. The incident became a national embarrassment and led to reforms by the university, including the establishment of the nation's first College of Ethnic Studies. Another member of today's faculty group, Professor Omar Zaza, says he hopes it wouldn't happen again, although the images from campuses around the country do feel like what happened before.
In the specific moment, as we're seeing the examples of countless universities that have resorted to such blatant forms of repression, we felt essentially better safe than sorry, come together proactively and say, we are asking this not happen, and we're here to support.
When the rally ended, the protesters began assembling their tents, surrounded by a protective line of students standing hand in hand. They seem convinced that there will be an effort to force the students out. Professor Martell said he'd like to believe that it won't happen.
But I think that it's nonetheless kind of part of the tradition of how the left gets dealt with, is to bring in the cops.
College campuses have always been a crucible for social change. The question for San Francisco State is whether it will be a place where history is learned or simply repeated.
Well, nearly 1,000 demonstrators have been arrested on campuses across the country at UCLA over the weekend. There were clashes between Palestinian supporters and pro-Israeli activists who say encampments are promoting anti-Semitism and ignoring hostages held by Hamas.
Last night there was actually they painted a Jewish star and then a huge X around it. And like as a Jewish student, like seeing that definitely does not make me comfortable.
Protests against the war recently spread to campuses all around the world, including the Sorbonne in Paris.
To the people of Gaza, we will not let this genocide continue as usual. We will make sure our demands universal. Hi guys. Go, and yet we still find the money to spend to fund a genocide that's killed 34,000 people. Bring your tent, or join a tent, and support the students who are bravely putting their bodies on the line.
Thanks for watching. You can get the latest headlines and weather over on Pix Plus. And remember to like and click the button on the bottom left of your screen to subscribe for the biggest Bay Area news.